Okay, once you share your good news with an artificial person and the response is either silent or they disconnect the phone or their response is very dry or bland or they suddenly start interacting with people in their background, which is what I covered in a video earlier this morning. Okay, so here's the thing. No matter how badly you may feel about the situation, no matter how disappointed or hurt you are, or whatever the case is, by all means, do not, and I mean do not, reach out to them, okay? Because if you do, whether it's through phone call or text, you are going to be left on red. And you are going to be left on red for quite some time. They are just going to continue to ignore you. Like I said in the previous video, they may never, communicate with you ever again. Or if they do, it's going to be some time that passes. But however it is, just understand you do not need that person in your life anymore. Especially if they have watched you struggle and suffer for years on end. And finally, things are happening that's great for you, that you're making some serious strides to climb that mountain, and instead of them being happy for you, like they have no response, they don't like what's going on with you, they may even have an attitude or change in some sort of a negative way, you don't need them anyway. I don't care if they're a childhood friend, if they're a family member. I don't care if there's somebody that has been in your circle for 20, 30 years or more, or even 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, or yesterday. You do not need them. Because if they cannot accept your new level of growth and they cannot be happy for the changes that you are finally able to make, then they are in essence proving to you that they were not for you all along. They were never in your corner. They never cared about you. And secretly, they wanted the worst for you. And they had some sort of hatred that they were hiding behind a facade. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Because people who are not happy for you, my term for them, as I mentioned in other videos, is they're artificial, they're jealous, they're envious, and they have some type of hatred. Okay, those last three you are already familiar with. The artificial term, you're not. All right, so like I said in my other videos, the best thing for you to do, because they're not going to reach out to you. You can forget that. And definitely don't reach out to them. Move on. Move on.